Good morning, Ken. Thanks for coming. So it's good to share what the county is doing on a positive note to prepare the infrastructure we have in our county, take care of the needs of our personnel and businesses and everything that transforms and moves through our county. So with us today, we have our engineer, county engineer, Andrew McGuire. And so he's also going to share some important information and what's going on with our roads and bridges and try and keep things repaired and use our resources we have to the best of our ability.
Okay, so today, Mark, we're going to focus first on some of the infrastructure work that the county's been working on. So, Andrew, let's start with where we're at right now, what you guys have been working on.
Well, since my time started here, we've been able to wrap up a few projects, a repaving project down on County Route G71, which is just north of Eddyville. It goes back west to Galeston Avenue. Was a major reconstruction project. We removed the existing pavement and replaced it with full depth asphalt. It was a project that was well overdue and is really nice. It's open now. Another project that wrapped up just shortly before I got here was a T65 project, which is northeast of town here, just kind of east of Reno, kind of east of the old Pioneer Farms. It's a really nice road as well, and there's some really neat safety features on that roadway in terms of center line rumbles and edge line rumbles. That are becoming more and more of a focus for highway transportation officials, both at the state, at the local, and at the federal levels. So improving safety has been a focus of ours and will continue to be so. A project that we have coming up that we're very, very excited about, and I know that the neighbors in the area by Tainer are as well, is our T38 resurfacing project that is supposed to begin here in the next few weeks. We'll be closing that road down probably shortly after the 4th of July, maybe sooner, just depending on what happens with the weather and the contractor availability. But we'll be repaving that Tainer Road from the intersection just west of New Sharon north to the Jasper County line. And for anybody that's driven that road can appreciate how rough that is. And I'm very excited to be able to do that. Using what I consider to be really minimally invasive procedures is actually a concrete overlay project where we leave the existing roadway in place and place new concrete on top of the roadway so you can reduce closure time, and you also get to recognize the benefits of the existing structure and provide a long-term, long-lasting pavement for the future. We're also working on a number of bridge projects. We've completed, I think we're up to 4 or 5 bridge rehabilitation projects in the short amount of time that I've been here, where we leave the existing bridge in place and we'll drive new foundations, new piling at the abutments or even at the piers to help support the bridge, where that's where a lot of our structural deficiencies are found, is in our foundations. Been able to really push a lot of projects forward with the support of the Board of Supervisors. And it looks like we're going to be able to continue to do that with some revenues that are coming in from improvements that were made associated with the wind farm up in the northern part of the county to help fix up infrastructure.
So what kinds of closures are we looking for this summer, and how can folks best circumnavigate those areas right now?
Yeah, you bet. So that Tainer project is the one I think that's probably going to have the most impact on traffic this summer. We will be setting up a detour that will run you up through Jasper County, through Linville and Sully, and back down around. So we absolutely want traffic to follow that route. So that will be the posted detour route. Again, we're using this minimally invasive procedure, as I kind of like to refer it to it as.
The last I knew, over 5 years ago, was $1 million a mile, and I'm sure that's been outpaced now. So talk about the funding, how the county's being able to make these projects happen.
Some of the money come through on the projects through the penny tax 4 years ago, and so there is some additional funds that are coming in through the penny tax and the secondary roads to do some of the work in the southern part of the county. Up here by the Tainer, 2 years ago we TIF'd the new windmills, and so that the tax revenue is coming off of there is going to repair the infrastructure in that part of the county, and the Tainer Road is one of those projects. And so without those funds, it's very difficult to get these projects completed. So we're thankful. You know, there's a lot of truck traffic that was needed on these roads for when they did the pipeline, when they did the windmills, and so now we're able to recoup some of that revenue, so to say, to repair the infrastructure that was needed to build the infrastructure.
And of course, being an elected official, you're the one that hears people's, mostly you hear complaints, I'm sure, but there are a few compliments. So what are you hearing as an elected official as to what the people are needing and what they're happy with so far?
Well, you always hear it on a bad road. You don't hear it so much on a poor road. So when you're hearing complaints on a regular basis, that road is needing attention, most likely, and we already know that. We know the lifespan of the roads and conditions beforehand, but that Tanner Road has been a long-awaited project. This is an original road, yet it was built back, I believe, in the late 60s or early 70s. So it's 20 years past its lifetime, and it does get a lot of truck traffic from up north, from Jasper County and so forth, going south to Cargill, and I know there's people in Oskaloosa that drive truck that go north with product. So this is a road that's been long awaited for, and I think everybody's looking forward to having a good service to drive on again.